Good morning, students. Today we are going to start EVS chapter 16, storing water. Get set go. Today we will learn about how we can store water. You know, students, 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered by water. In previous chapter we have already learnt about this. 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered by water. But water bodies are not found everywhere on the earth. In fact, some places have very little water. You know about this? Some places have very little water. Sometimes some area do not get much rain. At such times, people living there face water shortage. Water shortage also happen because we pollute water bodies by throwing waste and mixing harmful chemicals waste in them. Polluted water cannot be used as it is unfit for use. Okay. Storage of water. Now listen how we can store water. It is important to store water wisely. We should not waste water. We must save water and keep it clean. We must use only as much as water we need. Okay. In cities, water is stored in overhead tanks. People also store water in containers made of metals such as stainless steels or in a plastic buckets. In villages, people usually store water in earthen pots. You have seen earthen pots? And in utensils made of brass or copper. Water for animals is stored in tubs that are specially made for them. We should always keep water containers covered so that water does not get dirty. Covering water containers also prevent water from evaporating when it is very hot. Now see, this is an overhead tank. Okay. Now see this. This is an overhead tank. Okay. Now we will read about rainwater harvesting. One way of solving the problem of water shortage is to store rainwater and use it later. Okay, you can store rainwater also. This method is called rainwater harvesting. People collect rainwater in big container. Okay. Drums or underground tank. This water is then filtered and used for bathing, washing and watering plants. These days many homes and factories have a facility for rainwater harvesting. Okay. Now water cycle. We know that most of the water on earth comes from rain. But how do we get rain? Water in the ocean, sea, rivers and lake gets heated by the sun and changes into water vapor. Water vapor rises up in the sky. There it comes in contact with cool air and form tiny droplets of water. These tiny water droplets join together to form clouds. On further cooling, these water droplets get bigger and fall down on the earth as rain. Rainwater flows back into the ocean, sea, rivers and lakes. Then it goes up again as water vapor and the cycle continues. The process of water changing into water vapor on heating and then back into water on cooling is called the water cycle. This process goes on continuously in nature. Now see, this is the water cycle. In this, rain water flows back. Now see this. flows back the ocean, sea, river and lakes. Then it goes up again as a water vapor and the cycle continues. This process goes on continuously in nature. That is called water cycle. Okay. Now you will make this picture in your fair notebook and today you will read this chapter. Okay.